Hey guys, this is Omer from MMOs.com. The quick first impressions gameplay video for Wildbuster: Heroes of Titan. A free-to-play action MMORPG developed by a Korean company called Nuriworks and published by Incel Games. Spent 10 to 15 minutes running around checking this game out. Make comments if you guys do want to play Wildbuster or just learn more about it. Do check out the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. So let's go and start right now. I think we're basically in the game's hub world right now. Dawn, Hope. This is the persistent area, and then we go into this operator's portal, and we can go into the instance areas and start our mission into the elevator shaft. This is where our first quest is located, and I just finished the game's tutorial and made a character. There are 12 playable characters. There are 2 factions. And here we are in the elevator shaft. It's got this top-down look, which is kind of cool, actually. You don't see too many MMORPGs with this MOBA look. In fact, right from the get-go with this top-down perspective, it kind of looks a bit like a MOBA. In fact, it reminds me very much of Master x Master, if you ever played that from NCSoft. Except, it's weird because, again, there aren't that many other games like Master x Master. And this builds itself as a traditional MMORPG with PvP elements as well. Whereas I feel like Master x Master is more of a MOBA with some PvE elements. So I got my Q, W, E, and R. So again, very much like a MOBA. And with 24 planned classes, I think there's 12 playable classes right now. Some decent variety there. Though, oddly enough, and as expected, there's actually no appearance customization at all in character creation. Like, literally none. You're playing as a character. My character is called Awaken, this character class over here, so we have 0 appearance customization. You might get more appearance customization in terms of gear, but really you can't do much in the character creator itself. So let's go kite these bad boys. And because every individual ability is actually like, aimed, minus auto attacks, like you have to actually land your bullets. I click on Q where I want to shoot that stuff. Land my Q over there. Again, it makes the combat pretty skillful. But again, very similar to Master x Master. I'm doing this video in the game's Steam Early Access Beta. However, it will be a buy-to-play game when it launches, which is a bit bizarre because it's going to be very tough for these guys to make this game buy-to-play. I mean, I imagine if they went free-to-play, it would maybe have a chance. But as a buy-to-play game, it definitely kind of iffy with Master x Master from NCSoft, a very high production value game, being free to play. So we can't do anything on this side. We have to keep going up. If you look at M, you get this world map, which doesn't help us at all because the world map has nothing to do with the arena we're in right now. Anyway, let's go kill more of these bad boys. I have a polar bear too. Eventually, apparently, I can just summon polar bear. You know, just throw my W out and I pull a polar bear right out of my butt, and boom, there it is. The combat is fairly cool, and I do like these top-down perspective games. I mean, I like Mu Legend, I like Path of Exile, obviously. But this is a really cool kind of combat system. Definitely a bit different than other games, so that's a nice touch. My biggest hesitation though is the fact that the game is buy to play. Kill this cannon man. He's not a cannon man, guys. He's a cannon man. He's plural. There's more than one cannon man in there. Marksman leader. Do I have any more abilities besides these? Oh, look at. Let's do R. Is R hitting? No, R doesn't do anything. I gotta try that again. F is my heal, I think. Is that my summoner heal right there? Protection. What does this do? Doesn't do anything when I click on it. I gotta read it afterwards. I'm getting shot by a bunch of things right now, so we gotta pay attention to that. So the cooldown on my bear is 30 seconds, but he doesn't die in 30 seconds. So again, I only have 4 abilities, so skill points 2, bionic research upgrade. What does this do? Let's get the bionic research. The only skill available is our passive right now. You can upgrade your Q, W, and E. It looks like you can. Let's see, electric shock. Let's upgrade my Q. I feel like that's the one I spam the most. So we can add poison or electric to it. So there's 2 ways to kind of upgrade each skill. There's at least some level of choice on that, which is kind of cool. Let's get the electric. Let's get some electric upgrades in this bad boy. And can we get more chain skill? There we go. Now we're using this one. So again, you have 2 different skills for each of those slots, and just variations of it, which is, I guess, gives you some customization and character customization, at least growth-wise, but not appearance, obviously. Only 4 abilities though, so it's kind of hard to view this as an actual MMORPG. I mean, I know Master x Master kind of had the RPG elements as well, and had the PvE missions, but that was a MOBA from the get-go, and it kind of always felt like a MOBA. But I do have to say though, for sure, even though Master x Master was a MOBA, I thought the PvE was pretty well done. Some pretty legit boss fights. Curious how the boss fights will end up over here. I got another skill point already. We are leveling up fairly quickly. I guess we put more points into electric shock. Well, we can't do that just yet. We have to wait. Upgrade to level 1. Why can't I upgrade this bad boy? Let's try it again. I think we got a boss over here. This is the Skulljack. It's pretty easy to juke this guy. But again, the fact that you dodge attacks is kind of neat. But I still find it bizarre this game's going to cost money. Oh man, our pet's actually going to die. Dodge the attacks, boys. We have healing potions and stuff too. You can see 1, 2, 3, and 4. I guess if you do these missions with friends, it's kind of cool too. But I don't know. I'm already a little hesitant. Honestly, if Master x Master didn't exist, I'd be like, hey, this is kind of cool. But the fact that Master x Master does exist, and I've played Master x Master, it's hard to get hype over this game because it's nothing original. We've seen Master x Master already, and that's free to play. And this is by a relatively unknown Korean company. It costs 2,000 to heal. 2,000? Atsu, get out of here. I'm here to trying to save the universe in this game, and this guy's charged me 2,000 to get healed. Some nonsense. Let's go to this area. Bhutar. All right, Bhutar. Oh, sick cutscene. Here we go. Smashes his face with his own gun. This guy knows what's up. He's mad. Oh yeah, keep hitting yourself, bro. He's got 2 miniguns in his hands. He's totally Barrett. Well, Barrett only had 1 from Final Fantasy VII, not 2. Let's go wreck this guy. All right, let's see how the boss fights are. All right, that's you can't really dodge that. It's he literally targets you with that one. Put my pet in there. So this is the first like mission after the tutorial, so I'm kind of hoping we get a good introduction to the boss fights. But so far, he literally has a targeted attack that we cannot dodge. So I don't know. Boss fights definitely uninspiring. Definitely uninspiring boss fights over here. All right, he's summoning some dudes. All right, I'm getting shot by a billion things, but it doesn't matter. We got him, boys. I literally didn't use 1 potion, just kept clicking Q on him. I'm so good. So I don't know. I feel like there was literally no mechanics involved. The cool thing about Master X Master was every boss fight had mechanics. You had to kind of dodge attacks, and it felt like a raid boss in like World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy 14. But I don't know. Wildbuster feels like a cheap version of Master X Master so far to me. I mean, you have a good class variety. I mean, 12 playable classes is definitely not bad. So now that we finished that mission, we're back in our hub world, which is called Dawn Hope, and you can see the rest of the world over here too. I guess once you finish all the missions here, you go to the next area and so forth. Talk to Sia Festa. Noob duties are complete, boys. Accept that as well. So if it's like stage-based linear, it's kind of like Closers or Soul Worker that way too. So do I have more quests I can do? Noob duties, clean up the sewers now. All right, we're going to the sewers next, boys. This is so bizarre. Mission in progress. We like to abandon it, so it just feels very cheap. Like if I can relearn the quest I'm already doing, and if it does, it just there we go. I can click abort now if I want to. We're not going to. We have these 2 quests, so let's go back into the operator's portal and let's jump into the sewers now. You can start with a party or just start by yourself. So again, it has the instance dungeons with the persistent town. And again, at least the top-down perspective, Master X Master look is unique. It just I don't know why you would play that. Oh, you don't even get healed when you're in town? Are you serious? We finished the mission and we didn't get healed. And this asshole is going to charge us money to get healed. Whatever. Let's pay him up. Whatever. 2,000. Insufficient funds. That is really bizarre. But we have potions already, so it doesn't matter. But that is weird. I would never think after a mission, you go back to town, you wouldn't get healed. Very unintuitive there. All right, whatever. I got more polar bears. Let's run through this mission again, too. I mean, the combat is fluid. That's a nice part. I mean, the thing is, my auto attacks are targeted, whereas auto attacks in Master X Master I thought were way cooler because even the auto attacks were manually aimed. This game has skill-based combat with abilities, at least some abilities, but your auto attacks are not skill-based. You click on an enemy and you target. I feel if you're gonna make a game like this, you might as well go with the Master X Master system where everything must be targeted. So I actually really like that a lot, the way Master X Master did it. But here, at least you have abilities too. I mean, don't get me wrong. It feels okay, the combat, but it just bizarre that it costs money, and bizarre that my auto attacks are targeted as well. When I thought that it could be way more fun if they aimed those as well. All right, and the boss fight, at least the first boss fight in the first mission, just felt kind of lame as well. I mean, it's the first mission, guys. Let's spice it up. Gotta catch me early. Gotta keep me hooked. I don't think they're doing it yet. All right, let's kill these. Let's see my skills again. I'm leveling pretty darn quick. R and F. Can I get my R? Let's get my ultimate, boys. Let's read this anyway. Infuse a remedy on 2 nearest allies. So it heals my allies. Can I do it to myself? We get treatment link as well. It's slightly different, maybe. Let's get F. Emergency or protection center? Let's see this. Solves protection center and maintain for 5 seconds. I think it's okay, let's get this. Let's upgrade this. And let's change skill to that. Alright, skill's already been applied. So it's my F ability, but we didn't use it yet. Let's upgrade my Q again as well. Can't do it in combat. So I click F. There we go. I think it creates an AoE heal aura. And it's going to heal me. And why is that level 5? I have 6,844 HP. I mean, talk about number inflation. You get some pretty big number inflation right from the get-go. The PvP is supposed to be, I think, it's not full loop because I'm curious how the gear works in this game. There is PvP though. I mean, they both PvP on their Steam page. And I don't think it's MOBA-like PvP, like a traditional MOBA the way Master X Master does it. But there's definitely PvP. But if you like what you see, I mean, you try it out before you buy it, I would say. I'm not sure when the next early access period will be, next beta period will be. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about spending money on a game like this when you have an alternative like Master X Master, which feels like the same thing, but just a higher production value. I mean, not to toot Master X Master's horn. I mean, that game has a lot of problems, but I mean, it just feels nicer with the manual aiming for all abilities and the tag team combat. So this is basically Master X Master without the tag team combat and probably more limited PvP options. But if Master X Master didn't exist, I would say this is kind of cool. Because again, this style of combat doesn't really exist in most MMORPGs. And again, it's not really an MMORPG either. Let's drop my heal over here because it's still got the... It's still... They can call it an MMORPG because DFO is an MMORPG and Soul Work is an MMORPG. But you still have the, you know, persistent town and instance dungeon style gameplay. Alright. Play-Doh Chint. Alright. That guy just came out of the ground. Nice. Is there a boss fight here yet? Alright, what does he want? Wow, he's just a store, dude. This guy came out here to sell me shit. Nice, close that out. Let's see what this level 2 boss looks like. To the double jack, boys. Let's kill that double jack. See some riveting combat. And I didn't see multiple difficulty modes either at the beginning. I mean, usually you can see multiple difficulties when you enter like a dungeon, at least in games like DFO, Soul Worker, and whatnot. So we're gonna summon our bear, and our bear's gonna tank this guy. Bear's OP, yo. I can really just tank his mechanics. See if you can dodge his mechanics. The first boss, you couldn't even dodge his mechanics. It's kind of lame. I feel like the whole purpose of having a top-down action MMO like this is that the whole dodging mechanics part is kind of cool. But you... Oh, let's get out of the AoE. And this double jack is going down. This is mega easy right here. I don't know. Definitely not too impressed with this one myself yet. But hey, if you like what you see, give it a try. I mean, it's on Steam. But if you see this video, you're probably seeing this a little late. So if you get to see this video, it'll probably be available as a buy-to-play title. But yeah, that's Wildbuster, Heroes of Titan. Later, guys.